Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, natassiar1. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about why I started cooking with coconut oil recently. What has been some of the changes or benefits that I've experienced, and how you actually cook with this oil. So if you like today's episode, stick around, like and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Follow me on social media. I'm available on almost every platform, and I would appreciate your support. So let's begin. So guys, coconut oil, let's talk about that, right? Why have I started cooking with it? What was the trigger point for me for doing this? Well, if you guys follow my channel, you know that I've had and struggled with digestive issues historically, whether it's gastritis, IBS, or even leaky gut. So I started challenging myself in terms of finding a natural remedy that will help me with my digestive issues. So I've cooked with olive oil. I've cooked with, normal sunflower oil. I haven't really seen a huge impact on my gut in particular. So this was driven mainly around what could help my gut. I watched a documentary on Netflix, and I found on this cooking documentary that in the South India region, that there's a particular group of people that actually cook particularly with coconut oil. I mean, coconut is the staple in their diet, and what they found is that by cooking with this oil in almost every dish, whether it's a warm drink like chai or mango lassi or biryani, which is a rice dish in India, as well as in curries, they found that these particular group of people had a lower rate of heart disease, a lower rate of infections, antibacterial, antifungal. They just found that these people actually who practice with the cooking with coconut oil had lower disease rates versus the global consensus. So based on that, I said, what do I have to lose? I can give it a shot. Let's see what the outcome would be for me. So if you look at coconut oil, it's quite rich, it's quite silky, it is creamy. Why I haven't really used coconut oil in the past is because I don't like the coconut smell. So for me, if you're making a curry, I'm not used to that coconut smell, so it was difficult. So I went online, did some research, and I found some odorless coconut oil. Yes, there is debate around, do the benefits still prevail in odorless coconut oil versus virgin coconut oil with the coconut smell or flavor. And the research shows on the panel that it seems to be on par. There's no missing benefits if you use an odorless coconut oil. So I use it in my daily diet. I pretty much take a teaspoon to a tablespoon when I'm sauteing a stir fry, or maybe when I'm making a curry or a soup or a stew. I even use it in my yogurts in the morning for breakfast, just to get a healthy dose of this coconut oil. And you can even use it in coffee to make a bullet coffee. Instead of using ghee or traditional butter, you could actually use coconut oil. So I've been using it for about a month, and to be honest with you, I'm pleasantly surprised with some of the results or benefits. Coconut oil, the research shows, is that it's antimicrobial, meaning it fights bad bacteria and infections. It's antifungal if you have a fungal infection or you suffer with candida or acne. So I found that I feel fuller for longer. Coconut oil also has these medium chain triglyceride compound and caprylic acid, which is known to fight all of these infections and bad bacteria, as I spoke about. It's also known to help you with your leaky gut or IBS and help rebuild your stomach lining and rebalance the bacteria in your gut. So as I said, when I started cooking with it, I found that I'm fuller for longer. I have less flare-ups in terms of gastritis. That cramping and the gassiness and bloating seems to have subsided and improved. So I know it's still too early to tell, but 1 month was a good test. And in terms of cooking, I actually find it easy to cook with. It's not as difficult. Yes, you're so used to the olive oil. Obviously, you need to heat it first if you want to use it in salad dressings, or you want to use it like an olive oil and dip it with your ciabatta bread or whatever the case may be. There are some not limitations, but customizations that you need to make, right? So for me, this coconut oil or cooking with it has been fantastic, and I'm going to continue to give it a shot, and I probably will give you guys an update maybe later in the year, you know, what are the long-term effects that I'm seem to be having. But for now, I'm using it as much as I can. The daily dosage is probably a tablespoon a day. They say don't overdo it, because you might have nausea, it might, you know, flare, any other issues that you might have. So I always say consult your GP if you have known conditions before you start taking any natural remedy. So a lot of people ask me, okay, so how do you cook with coconut oil? So I'm going to show you a demonstration, and what I do is that I take a tablespoon of the coconut oil, which is at room temperature, so it's still a bit solid but soft. Put that into your pan, saute your onions, make your normal stir fry that you'd like, and no issues. It's not like butter where it'll congeal, but it will if you or harden if you put it in the fridge. Another way that I use coconut oil is, as I said, for breakfast. It's an easier way to incorporate into my yogurt. I just take a teaspoon, put that into my yogurt, mix it all together. Or I can put a teaspoon when I'm blitzing for a nice collagen smoothie early in the morning. That's an awesome way to do it. And then coffee or tea. If you want to make a bullet coffee or a bullet tea where you take a fact and you add it to your drink, your hot beverage, take a teaspoon of this, put it into your hot coffee, and simple as that, you have a keto or a bullet coffee. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed my interpretation or explanation of why I started cooking with coconut oil. Maybe give it a chance if you have had similar issues that I've had, and let me know your thoughts. As I said, like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts by commenting or follow me on other social media.